If you can sort of take us through the key steps into negotiating a brand deal, I guess one of the things that we've spoken about so far has been, prize money and earnings, and how sort of players are paid in that regard. But another key revenue stream is going to be the brand deal. So
Yeah.
This is definitely where they fight.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm determined to get these.
Especially because you've got someone negotiating in the best interest
Exactly.
of the
Yeah,
team
yeah.
and someone who might not be.
Might
so,
not be,
yeah.
Round one.
Yeah, from our end, kind of players in general try not to, they do some brand work. Obviously, I used to work with influencers as well, but players in general are quite, they can't really do as much as they can, for example, in sports just in general, because a lot of the teams have sponsorships. So, there's kind of like a massive blacklist, which I'm sure you probably wrote one of them before, that says you're not allowed to do sponsors, and it goes from all the way from A to Z, covers everything from, from crypto to gambling to, to your favorite energy drink. But in general, the stuff that we look at when it comes to the brand side of things is making sure, obviously, how long can they use their IP for and what's the actual usage of it, The biggest one that I always kind of see, at least in kind of, especially in player contracts, is can the player, if the organization is sponsored by, let's say a Red Bull, they can say that this player loves Red Bull and sports Red Bull, but he has to say this player that plays for this organization, uses or drinks Red Bull, for example. So you have to make sure that you're using the kind of the language and the contracts correctly. But when it comes for actual influencers, again, obviously the IP, the usage, how long they can have that for, and the main thing for us is the kind of obviously the deliverables and the longevity of it. We're not looking to do, a lot of influencers and a lot of people in that space look to do fast, quick money deals, like 1 month or like one, I don't know, little stream, and that's it, like 2 hour stream, and you kind of get a payout and that's it. For us, it's more about, okay, can we do actually a long-term partnership rather than, focusing on the short-term side of things, and kind of even willing to do some trials, some testing. And, we've done that before. Like we had an example where trying to bridge the gap between always gaming and kind of just regular media or regular, just the entire world. So we had one individual who plays a game called Rocket League, which is just a 3 versus 3. You drive cars. It's basically football, but with cars. There you go. And we worked with Samsung on that and ended up getting it streamed on the Piccadilly Circus on the big screen.
Oh, nice.
And then like their kind of event, which kind of, brought a lot of eyes and attention and actually was very successful on that end. But at the same time, we couldn't turn that into like a longer deal, but it was fine because for us it was more about getting that out to the kind of the main media and kind of showing people what can you really do with esports. But to kind of summarize, I guess it's about the IP. It's making sure that you have a cap on how long you can use that.